John Rue, what day is it?
The 28th of November, 2016.
Yes, sir. And look at these guys with their leaf blowers.
Yes, they're
That's at the
over-equipped.
Hill Place Apartments next north side of my house.
Blow those nasty leaves away that are full of richness and insulation and everything good for the ground.
And a lot of the butterflies
Right,
hide
right,
themselves
right,
in various
Right.
levels of
Right.
adulthood and come out in the spring.
right.
They wrap themselves in the leaves. And a lot of
Right.
other bugs use these things as cover. And you see the birds working. If you've got a yard with
There's
the
a
leaves,
lot of food in the leaves.
tons of things to feed the wildlife. But anyway, later in the day, I talked to these guys. I said, it's getting late in the afternoon, and you've still got those leaves in the street, and
Right,
it's expected to rain.
right.
And could you please
Put them back.
you put them back on the land or carry them off, whatever you got to do. Look at that machine, that
I
particular
see it.
one. Holy
Looks
mackerel.
ominous.
Yeah, it looks dangerous, of course, with their hoods on, it's like
Probably just eating a lot of energy.
Martians or something come
Yeah,
to steal our leaves from northwest Arkansas. Okay, that's World Peace Football Prairie, not a great clear picture at all, but it shows some new
Peace.
things being
Yeah.
planted by Lauren.
Yeah.
And woodpeckers over on Pinnacle Prairie, these
Look
are,
like red-bellieds.
well,
I
they're
don't know why they
shiny.
call them red-bellieds, because most of the red is above and below the beak, but they do, it's a blush.
Anyway, that's on
Yeah,
a pine tree.
right,
And they were really working those pine trees, but the light wasn't good, so I never
Right.
got a great picture of any of them.
right.
But I spent a little time on it. And look at these little little birds.
Yes, I see them, they're all finches, that's
Yeah.
all I know.
A friend's yard, and they caught my attention. I said, well, let's see what they are. But what'd you say? What's the best guess now?
I haven't seen that one yet. No, these are different, well, that one looks more like, the one at the top looks more like a regular English grosbeak, or sparrow as we call them.
Uh-huh.
But the others, no, they look, I ought to be able to identify the one with the ruddy effect on its feathers.
Uh-huh.
But I'm just not very good at it. I can tell what they eat, pretty much.
Well, I just thought they were really neat little birds.
They are.
And they were-
White-throats are the only few wild sparrows, native sparrows that I can
That you-
know
I
for
can
sure
always know
every
for
time
sure.
I
Yeah,
say
I know
it.
what you mean.
That's,
Yeah, we had Joe Neal. He could tell us
yeah, he can
exactly
identify
the
every one of
differences.
them probably,
Yeah.
beautifully.
And thank the
Tell us
goodness
how
we had
old they
it.
were.
Yeah, yeah, that's one born in.
Now, this
Late
year
summer.
you're back on natural turf.
Yeah, that's one of the latest blooming. That was very yesterday, I guess, of that now. When we're recording this on the, what do we say, 28th of November, and that's
Yep.
a chrysanthemum. It's not native, of course,
Uh-huh,
but it's beautiful. It's in bloom.
right.
Till next time, do your part, help keep the water clean, the air pure, and the woods green. And
We need it, dear.
we're looking for good things in the future.
We need it.
Hello, it's Aubrey Shepard on the 1st of December 2016. Let's see some photos from Fayetteville, Arkansas. That's Boudreaux. He's my big old dog I've had for 9 years, 8 years for sure. Okay, this is Pinnacle Prairie. You see they mowed half of it a couple of weeks ago. I'm afraid they'll mow the rest of it, but I'm hoping they'll save it till after Christmas at least and let us have a bird count out there, Audubon group. Okay, this woodpecker's playing pea-pie with us, and you can see Bright Eye in a couple of shots here. Boy, just pecking away and making racket up there in the tree, and never know what they're actually if they're actually eating something out of that spot, or they're, look how the nails look like they're made out of metal. See his nails? He grips the sides of trees, walks up and down them, and does whatever he wants. So now we've got frost flowers. These photos were made on the 1st of December, early in the morning, just about 8 o'clock, a little bit before it started, before 8 o'clock. And the frost flowers are at the bottom of the stems of Verbena virginica. Verbena virginica. It's also got some other common names, but anyway, I just love these things, and I've been a little lazy not getting out there early on the few mornings we did have a little frost, apparently, but anyhow, I saved it for this day and actually got out there without getting too cold. It was 27 degrees according to the thermometer on my front porch on the 1st of December, which is probably a normal day, but we could have had that same temperature in October in some days. First time, I think the latest the earliest I may have photographed these might have been in September, late September, several years ago. Some of these are cropped a little to get them up. There you go. That one's cropped for sure, giving you a chance to see what those beautiful formations are about. And other people have some on Facebook these days, but it's still not a very large number of people have these growing where they're handy to get to the pictures. Somebody suggested drive around and look for something that looks like this at a distance if you're driving, and even if the plants have been mowed, oftentimes this part of the plant will be left by the mowers, so you can see that some of them are just vertical like this. It's not a very impressive design, but gosh, it looks like there might be a live insect down at the bottom. I don't think it's really what it is. But anyhow, the designs are endlessly different each time, even from day to day, the same spot. It won't form exactly the same way again. And that's because of how much moisture is there on a given day, I suppose. And after a while, they get weaker and weaker going into the winter. So I'm glad I did get out and catch some on the 1st of December 2016 to share. And there are about 4 or 5 species of various plants that may actually show frost flowers. And that makes them, difficult to find for a lot of people in a lot of places. But if you get some seed from Verbena virginica, you too can have some in your own yard. Till next time, do your part to help keep the water clean, the air pure, and the woods green. See you.